Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on? What's going on? It's none other than your brother House. None other than your brother. See you, Buffalo Soldier. Shout out to everybody that's out there, man, that's tuning in and checking out. Yo, shout out for those that are watching right now and those that will watch later on. Big shout out to my brother Big Tiger Media out there. So today, y'all know we're gonna get into it today. We got a lot to talk about. Of course, Colorado lost. They took an L. Very surprising. The score was very close. As though if you haven't been under a rock, I know everybody named Mama was watching the show, watching the game. I'm sorry, Friday night. So they played Georgia Tech. They lost 27-20, and so just looking forward to seeing what Colorado do this week. We got to first talk about the game. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of questions about Coach Prime judgment. We came down to the final minute of the game. I watched the game live. And I have to admit, I myself was asking Coach Prime to call a timeout. There's a lot of conversation around the play calling of Pat Shurmur, which we're going to talk about today. And there was also a lot of conversation around Byron Leftwich, if Coach Leftwich should take over the play calling, or if Coach Falk should take over the play calling. There's a lot of conversation that was being had as well about the defense, and I kind of have a little different when it comes down to the defense in that conversation. I think it's a lot on both sides. I mean, the defense did the defense did call 3 turnovers in which we scored a touchdown on. It took us about maybe 5 minutes to drive to score. And so there's conversation around that. But listen, man, I mean, anytime you play the game and your defense is on the field for a large amount of time, I don't care who you are, your defense is going to get tired. Now, play calling concerns, when we start talking about Pat Shurmur, okay, we know he's the NFL veteran head coach, NFL pedigree. He's also coached college football as well in his earlier years. But I believe that Pat Shurmur is, during his days of the Vikings, he had some good years, some good days. A lot of people in Denver didn't like the leadership under Pat Shurmur. New York Giants, they didn't, of course, there as well. So there's multiple things that takes place when it comes down to dealing with those type of things. So we can kind of get into those conversations as well at a later time, but we're not going to do it today. But I definitely want to talk about that. A lot of people are calling for Pat Shurmur's head, man. And it just didn't start this year. I mean, last year, if you've been following CU, you know that they've been calling for Pat Shurmur. Even last year, there was some questions about Pat Shurmur, his play calling. This year, I think it's the Shador fever. I think that Pat Shurmur understands the level of quarterback that he has in Caden Salter as well as Juju Lewis. But I think sometimes we can overthink these things. That's where we kind of all got to slow down. It is week 1. I don't think that Coach Shurmur head should roll just yet. I think that the next game that we play against Delaware can also be a game to right the wrong, to get a feel of quarterback that you have. If Caden Salter is going to be the quarterback, then you have to understand that he is not Shador Sanders. This is what we have to understand. All of us have to understand. We've gotten spoiled by that. But I think the right person, if you're going to have somebody talking to, I know last year there were several people that were talking to Shador. We know the likes of Tom Brady was mentoring Shador in his early years at Jackson State and as well as in Colorado. But me personally, I think that right now, if Coach Sanders is going to bring anybody in, I think he should bring in Cordell Stewart. And what I mean is, I think Cordell Stewart should be brought in to have conversations with Caden Salter about his abilities and what he should be doing and the importance of his leadership and his ability. And so we're going to get into that and talk about that, y'all. So listen, we're going to go from there. So let's go ahead and stop sharing. Here, we're going to get into some things here just a minute and talk about the game, all right? We'll get into talk about the game a little more. So let's see what we got. And I'm still excited about it. I think that we have to truly, truly understand the level of this team. This team have a lot of great abilities. They have a lot of depth at wide receiver as well as running back and the quarterback position. I don't think we need to throw Juju in just right now. But again, I think Cordell Stewart should be the one talking to Kaden Salter. Why is that? Why you say that, CU Buff? I say that simply because they have the same style of play. Cordell's at Colorado, same style of play. In the NFL, same style of play. Cordell is was a dual threat quarterback, and I think that having Kaden Salter there as a dual threat quarterback, this is what all of us as CU fans and Coach Prime fans, as well as Kaden Salter fans who went and watched and looked up this kid, we were excited about, because even though Shedeur had the ability, he could a sneaky runner, but he didn't have the ability of Kaden Salter. And this is the reason why I think with the weapons that we have at running back and at wide receiver and at tight end and a better offensive line, I think that this way we can be even more dangerous. All right, because of the dual threat running back and dual threat quarterback. And there were a couple of plays in this game where Kaden Salter should have ran, and I know he knows that. And I'm glad that Coach Prime had made a statement that I'm pretty sure he heard, that Kaden Salter needs to be Kaden Salter. Don't try to prove that you should do Sanders and throwing the football. Now we need you to throw the football when it's time, and you have the ability, Kaden, to do that. Okay, you have the ability. We're gonna watch it in just a minute. You have the ability to do that, but you need to be you. All right. Now let's get into some tape. Here's the reason why I say Coach Prime and Pat Shurmur right now, the night after the loss or the night of the loss, they should be combing through every Liberty highlight tape that Kaden Salter played. We have RPOs in our game with Kaden Salter. They was not used enough the other night. The Kaden Salter ability was not used properly the other night. Trust me on this, beloved. If Kaden Salter becomes a threat with his legs and his arm, there is nobody in the conference that will be able to stop the offense of the Colorado Buffalo. Because the tight end show flashes. We got excellent big size, speedy wide receivers. We have 3 running backs that can catch out of the backfield and can run between the tackles. And with our quarterback running, it opens everything up. Now, everybody has to play straight up. Everybody has to play straight up. And everybody, including the quarterback, has to be accounted for. When we had Shedeur, they weren't afraid of Shedeur running. Kaden Salter has the ability to cause everybody we face on Saturday problems. Let's get into it right here. All right. I want to get into something here because I want all of us to check out what I'm saying, okay? Kaden Salter, all right? If I'm Coach Prime, me and that offensive staff would be in the office or wherever their film room is, and we're scrapping whatever game plan we had with him based off Shedeur Sanders. We're going to mix some of that But majority of what we're going to do is we want the Caden Salter who had 5,000 yards, 56 touchdowns. Of course, we want a higher percentage of completion, with 58% is all right, it's okay. But we want him to be at least, around 62 to 65%. 17 interceptions, of course, the 17 interceptions go down. 2,000 yards rushing. Okay, 21 rushing touchdowns. Let's get into it here. This is what I'm going to show you guys is what we did not see the other night. And this is what we must do in order to win the Big 12. I'm not talking about a national championship right now. Winning the Big 12. If Caden Salter is Caden Salter, y'all, the defense is going to have plenty of time to rest, and that's going to keep the other team defense on the field. All right?
And a little drop and got some room. And Salter up the right side. He's got.
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to what happened. We didn't see this the other night. We didn't see this drop back, direct draw type stuff. This is what I'm saying. Our personnel packages with the ability that Caden Salter had. Think about it. Last year, we had Shurmur. We ran a lot of 5 wide, 4 wide, and there were lanes everywhere. But of course, when half the time, in games, we were screaming at the television, many of us, run, 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 because these lanes were wide open because they weren't fearing him running. But when he started running, he was gashing them for 20, 30 yards. So imagine Caden Salter, okay? Imagine Caden Salter, y'all. Let's go back. Let's look at this. I want to show y'all. This is what we need to be on right here. Fair use. Fair use.
And a little drop and got some room. And Salter up the right side. He's got room. Blue in the backfield. Salter going to go to Blue. Got a man, and Blue catches. And he keep holding.
Look at this. Look at these plays. I want y'all to see this sort of thing. This
Salter going to go to Blue. Got a man, and
this is what they need to be checking out.
Blue in the backfield. Salter going to go to Blue. Got a man.
We have the running back capabilities of running this play. Look at this play. The running back is the one who caused the touchdown. Watch this.
Blue in the backfield. Salter going to go to Blue. Got a man, and Blue catches. Will he keep holding it? He does. Touchdown. Vaughn Blue on the catch. Nice toss. Lucas in the backfield. Drop. Off the middle. Touchdown. And Salter once again. That's Bentley Henshaw, the tight end out of California.
Salter pulls it out. Has some time. Fighters down.
Now look at that. With the running game that we have. Now see the play fake? This is Caden Salter. This is Caden Salter, Cordell Stewart. This is all day long, y'all. This is all day long. And this is what teams are afraid of. As long as we're not running this type of stuff with Caden Salter, you might as well put Juju in and give him the Shurmur offense. But if we're going to do it with the weapons that we have, I want y'all to check. Look at these plays. Look at the misdirections. You have to get creative. And all you got to do is go watch the tape and mimic the stuff. Y'all, I remember when Denver, Tim Tebow's second year in Denver with the Broncos, okay? The second year, they had gotten rid of the coach that drafted him from New England. Then they put in, what's the guy? Kyle Orton. Once they benched Kyle Orton for stinking it up, they put Tim Tebow in. They had Tim Tebow trying to run Kyle Orton's offense. It didn't work. It didn't work. So you know what they had to do? The offensive coordinator for Denver decided to scrap the whole Kyle Orton offense and went back and started watching the Florida Gators offense and implemented that offense, and Tim Tebow was successful. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about his passing and all that other stuff. They won those games. Yeah, the defense might have played. The defense was 25th in the league. The highest they got was 21st. So let's stop that, okay? What I'm saying is this. Tim Tebow, of course, he threw 47, 48% passing, but the games that they won was because the NFL said that it would not work in the league running these RPOs and these zone reads, okay? After Tim Tebow gets out of the NFL, all you started seeing was zone reads. Why? Because sometimes it takes getting untraditional. Sometimes it takes the new thing to spark everybody else because people didn't think it could happen. But the bottom line that I'm making it saying is the coach decided to scrap Kyle Orton's offense. He was not a traditional drop back passer and put him in what he runs. All I'm saying to you is Shurmur is a traditional drop back passer. Kaden Salter is not. He can drop back. He can throw the football down the field. The kid has a strong arm. But he's not going to be comfortable until he doing what he does. Doing what he does. And this is what we have to do. Go and watch the Liberty tape, Coach Shurmur, Coach Prime. Go watch the Liberty tape. Implement Kaden Salter's offense from the Liberty tape and give us some different nuances and mix it up and let the boy go to work. And this is the week to do it because you're not playing against a strong, formidable opponent. We should have won the game against Georgia Tech. We played not to lose, and we lost. We were not aggressive. But I'm telling you, this week is the week to implement this, to get ready for down the road. We got BYU. We got our conference competition that we need to get ready for. That was a non-conference game against Georgia Tech, but it was a good test, okay? Now, let's roll.
Once again, that's Bentley Henshaw, the tight end out of California.
Salter pulls it out. Has some time. Fighters downfield. Has a man. It's caught. C.J. Daniels inside the 10. Spins it.
This is the same C.J. Daniels that played for the Miami Hurricanes that just caught a one-hand catch, probably the catch of the year. Kaden Salter, I'm telling y'all, man, look at the crossing routes, We ran a lot of crossing routes, but we didn't run a lot of them, but we ran we ran similar posts and drags last year with Shurmur. But look at what they're doing. They're doing it out of play action. Think about it. They're biting on the play action. Why? Because Liberty established the run. Why? Because they're afraid of Kaden Salter running. Why? Because if you're afraid of the quarterback running, then the running back is going to get an opportunity to gash you. And guess what? When you do the play action, now you got the running backs coming out of the backfield the way UCF did us and the way Kansas did us, because Kansas and other teams last year, they figured out that our linebacker was not fast enough to cover. And you know what they did? They started sending the running back out of the backfield to catch passes. But when you got a dual threat quarterback, everybody has to account for him.
Salter, time in the pocket, surveying the field. He's going to load up and let it fly. Looking for Daniels ahead of the pack.
Daniels again. You talking about this kid ain't got an arm? This kid, Kaden Salter, has a rifle, okay? And he got legs. Man, come on, man. Come on now. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. See you? Come on, Pat Shurmur. Get in that room and go ahead and get rid and approach this like this is a whole different pack. Again, get Cordell in there.
He makes the grab inside the 5. Running the option near side. Cutting it up and Salter.
We didn't see that. We didn't see that the other night. We didn't see no option plays. Come on, man. We saw Georgia Tech doing it. This is what, come on, man. Yo, listen. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we need to be on.
Looking for Daniels ahead of the pack, and he makes the grab inside the 5. Running the option near side. Cutting it up and Salter and then walked in. And they in their own pressure coming. The ball to the end zone. Touchdown. Salter finds the tight end, Bentley Henshaw, and the Flames go back in front.
This could be waiting to ruin your home and you don't even know it. Water damage is one of the most expensive and frustrating.
Salter going to keep it himself, puts it up and he's in.
All these direct runs.
Salter
Look at this. We ain't seeing this.
Gain of 9 on the play. On the keeper here, Salter. Near side.
Come on, man.
Caden Salter showing what he can do on the ground and a big pickup.
You a little bit too much credit. More like top 20.
Salter, play fake. Going to his tight end. Hanshaw. Hung on. Touchdown.
See that? The play fake opens up everything. The dual quarterback opens everything. This is why Lamar Jackson is so dangerous. All right? Because of the fact they're afraid of him taking off. It opens up everything.
Liberty. What an opening drive on the road. 3rd down and 6. Salter across the middle, complete. And much more yardage here. It's Trayon Sibley off to the races. Touchdown, Liberty, 13-0. This time Salter keeps to the edge. Salter, end zone, touchdown Liberty, punching it in. It's 30-6.
All right, here we go. Oh, quickly in and
man, I'm telling y'all, man.
Double left, double right. Salter, straight drop. Up top.
He got a rifle, man.
No, the catch. Thought it was for Cooley, but it was Elijah Smoot on the grab as Cooley stopped his route. Park High School. Salter, up top, all alone. Might be the easiest touchdown C.J. Daniels will ever have as part of the Flames. That is broken coverage and a touchdown, 51 yards. Jointer behind him. Salter going to go up top.
Play actions.
Right side, near side.
Look at these play actions.
They're going to call it a catch. 25. Up 5. Salter.
Play action again.
Oh, touch pass. Got a man. What a catch. Unbelievable. C.J. Daniels.
Lucas back in the game.
Look at that. Zone read,
Salter
RPO.
tosses to a wide open receiver at the goal line. He is in.
Man.
Touchdown. Hanshaw short of the first down. It's still 1st and 10. 15-yard penalty.
There it is again.
Salter
RPO.
lining up. To the air, to the end
We
zone.
ain't seen none of this.
C.J. Daniels gives Liberty the lead early in the 4th.
C.J. Daniels highlight for Miami come just off of
Pressure.
this.
This is what Salter can do, and he takes it to the house. 20 yards for the touchdown.
What
has to happen there to get that? Low man, you got to get low.
Come on.
Salter, he's got a man wide open to catch for the
Man
touchdown.
wide
C.J.
open because
Daniels.
they're afraid of him running.
Heads up. And here he goes. Caden Salter, look out. Has blockers downfield and gets out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Probably thinking about running it. They got 16 rushing first downs tonight. Can they get one through the air? Yes, and they're going to get a touchdown. Caught for the score by Trayon Sibley.
First down for Cooley now once again. This one step through wide open. Salter already running backwards. That ball hadn't even gotten.
Killing on him.
1:36 to go here in this first quarter. Salter out of the gun. Going to go up top. Strong hands and the catch. C.J. Daniels. So I guess he was okay. Came back in, makes the catch, and the touchdown. Still quarterback, you would have called that a PI win. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Salter again. Left side. Throw and catch. Seconds to go. 2 in the backfield for Salter. Salter steps out. Fires. Aaron Bedgood on the touchdown.
Bro, they got 2 running backs in the backfield. Yo, come on. Listen, man. Yo, I'm going to let this run. I'm going to let this play and a little bit more, and then we going to get out of here.
45. Salter straight drop. Steps up. Got room. Across the middle. Got him in. Out of the 30. The 20. The 10. Let it get in. Noah Frith. Touchdown. Liberty.
Salter scanning the field. He's going to let it fly. Taking a shot towards his intended target. Daniels pulls it in.
And you know what? Let me tell y'all something. C.J. Daniels is killing them. Guess what? We got about 3 of them over there. Sincere Brown, old boy from Tulsa. Yo, listen, man, we got several, at least 3 Daniels over here at CU. Ain't nobody guarding them dudes man up, man. Ain't nobody man-to-man these dudes. Guess what? And here's another thing. Check this out. Let's go back to this play. The 10.
Does it get in? Noah Frith. Touchdown. Liberty.
Check this out. It's 11:49 on the clock. They're on the 40-yard line. It's 4th and 4. Ain't no punting. When you got a Caden Salter, look at this. Look at the setup. They got trips on the left. They got a running back that's on the left side protecting this blind side, and they got one-on-one with Daniels. This how you get this. This is how you get your playmakers the ball. Trips left, okay? Z on the right. Running back protecting his blind side. He already know what it is. I got one-on-one with Daniels? Bro, it ain't, listen. And it's 4th and 4. 4th and 4. Man, how many 4th and 1s we had the other night that we didn't go for it?
Salter scanning the field. He's going to let it fly, taking a shot towards his intended target. Daniels pulls it in. Flag flies. Doesn't matter. He holds in the catch. Salter pulls it out.
RPO.
Now reversing field.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Listen, man. Come on, man. The other night he did that. He shook the Georgia Tech dude out of his shoes. Dude fell on the ground, man. Like listen, if we don't unleash this boy this week, it's going to be bro, listen, listen, if we don't unleash him this week, we're going to have a long season. We're going to have a long season. And guess what? If we have a losing season this year, or we don't get to the Big 12, they calling for Coach Prime head, man. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. They're going to call for Coach Prime head. They're going to call for his head, y'all. All right? They're going to call for his head.
Keeper for Salter, using Cooley as his lead blocker, and he's in. He just followed his running back right to paper. Injuries they sustained at the running back position. Salter, lots of time in the pocket, taking a shot downfield, looking for Chris. The official goes down. Chris makes the ground. Touchdown Flames. Salter looking to throw. Looking for Daniels. Got it. He dropped that thing in the bucket. See if the Flames try to hammer it in with their running back. Salter going to keep it, cuts it up, and he's in. Salter climbs the pocket, has a man, touchdown. Found his tight end, Austin Henderson for the score. Get 3. Option. Salter cuts it up, and he will.
Option. Man, I ain't even got to play no more, y'all. We ain't even got to play no more, man. We don't even have to play no more. I'm telling y'all right now. It's time to unleash that boy, man. It's time to unleash him, man. This week is the week to go ahead and get him unleashed. Hey, we're not gonna worry about the Georgia Tech game. It's time to unleash Caden Salter. Coach Prime, Pat Shurmur, y'all need to get in that film room. Come up with that game plan, because it's only going to benefit the running backs and the wide receivers if he's a threat. All right? Till next time. See y'all this week. Don't forget, man, if y'all are watching and tuning in, don't forget, man, to like and subscribe to this channel as well. Hit the notification bell, man, and I will be back again. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay encouraged, and go see you.